Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Gabriel Benitez just smoked my boy Jason the Kid Knight at UFC Fresno in the co-main event, and I've got to admit I am a little upset just because, you know, I'm a huge fan of Jason the Kid Knight, Mississippi Mean. It was a fun fight, but it was definitely one-sided as Gabriel Benitez got the better of Jason Knight in the striking and showed his takedown defense. He made my boy Jason Knight look a little bit silly at times when he was shooting for some of the takedowns, just shrugged him off against the fence. But it is what it is, man. Jason Knight, you know, he's coming off of a knockout loss, pretty loss to Ricardo Lamas. He took that fight, I believe, on short notice. He had time to prepare for this fight. Jason Knight came into this fight the 15th ranked featherweight in the UFC, and he lost to the unranked Gabriel Benitez, who definitely made a statement in this fight. Jason Knight is definitely no slouch. He's also called Hick Diaz. You know, he's got a little bit of a mean streak to him. He gets in that octagon and he talks some trash like, "You ain't gonna get me, you ain't taking me down, boy." You know, that's his style, but it looked like he might have bought into his own gimmick just a little bit here. He started talking that trash early into the first round like he knew everyone expected it, but he looked a little bit out of his element or down on himself after the first round when he might have felt like he was down in the scorecards. But one interesting thing that did happen is Jason Knight bit Gabriel Benitez in the first round. Like they were in a clinching situation, and Jason Knight was going for a takedown, and it was like when Gabriel Benitez was going for like an underhook, Jason Knight like bit his finger. He was like, "Yo, that fucking hurt." We were like, what happened? But then the referee started taking a point away from Jason Knight and revealed, he said he bit him, and they showed the replay, and Jason Knight was like, "Yeah, my bad," you know, he fucking bit him in the clinch and stuff. But it is what it is. That's Jason Knight, Mississippi Mean. I'm not gonna see one of my favorite fighters lose and just stop being a fan. Like I said, I'm riding till the motherfucking wheels fall off. This is Jason Knight's second loss in a row, but I'm looking forward to his next fight. I think he might just need a little bit of time to just gather himself, or maybe just, it looked like the moment might have been a little big for him. I mean, he was the co-main event. I don't really understand why. I mean, I know the UFC might have wanted to get behind him and push this guy, but you had the number 7th and number 8th ranked bantamweights before this fight. That was 2 of the top 10 bantamweights competing. And then this is the co-main event, number 15th ranked Jason Knight versus an unranked Gabriel Benitez. I don't really understand why they were the co-main event, except for Jason Knight. He does have a little bit of fanfare coming in behind him. Got a lot of fans, you know, I'm one of them, so maybe that's why they pushed him to the co-main event. But it looked like the pressure just might have busted, you know, Jason Knight a little bit in this fight. That's just what it looked like to me. I mean, from round 1, even when he was just talking trash, it looked a little forced in the first round, and then it just looked like the second and third round, the pressure might have been a little too much for him from Gabriel Benitez. Either Jason Knight had an off night or Gabriel Benitez just had a flawless performance. He looked really good tonight, so I'm looking forward to both of these gentlemen's next fight. Jason Knight took the loss. Gabriel Benitez wins by unanimous decision in the co-main event at UFC Fresno. Up next, we got Cub Swanson versus Brian Ortega in the main event. Can't wait. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what the fuck you talking about in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.